Hi flower friends, it's Nicole from Flower Hill Farm, and look where I am. That's right, the season of madness is about to start. It is the first week in March. My baby plants, my first shipment is expected to arrive tomorrow. So we are prepping, and we basically had the greenhouse pretty clean at the end of the season last year, but there's still a lot to do before the baby plants get here. It's warming up in here, guys. It's hot. Layers are going to come off. Ashley's in the back there getting ready with Grover. Grover is our soil machine, like our potting machine. We have the first load cooking inside of Grover, and we're going to fill the hanging baskets, get ready for all the plants to come tomorrow. Ashley is back here, back for the season. So excited. We hugged for about 5 minutes this morning. Could have been longer, so she's putting these discs inside the hanging baskets. They do that so that it doesn't get too drenched in the bottom of the pot. It allows for better drainage, in case you're ever wondering what those little black discs are. And Grover is cooking. So Grover, we put a bale of soil in Grover, and we add, I'm not turning the water on back here yet because there's still danger of frozen pipes. So I've bucketed some water back, and Grover is cooking. I have to add to Grover, adding this. This is a product called Soil Moist, and it is little granules that helps absorb water in the hanging baskets and then releases it as necessary in the plants. And then this is a top dressing of basically a slow release 4-month, I think it's a 4-month fertilizer, and it's just an all-purpose, and this will be on top of the baskets once we are full. Okay. A little crooked, crooked. It was negative 13 this morning at my house, so, and it's still, what is it, like maybe 8 or 10 degrees now? So I'm afraid to turn the water lines on here. It's all underground except for like a 6-foot section that goes up into the house. So if that's exposed for too long, we run the risk of the pipe freezing and then it not thawing for a couple of days, and I don't want to risk that because we don't have any plants in here today. We are only working with Grover, so we're going to truck water back and forth from the nursery house, which the water is on there. So it's just a matter of literally filling the buckets in the bathtub in the nursery house and then driving it back here. It sloshes around. My car is wet, but it's okay. It's better than having frozen pipes. I don't know if you guys remember last year, there was a day, remember Ashley, remember that day where we had frozen pipes? Yeah. So we actually had to, and we had plants. We had plants then. It was not good. So we actually had to bucket water back here and use the plastic Tupperware that's underneath Grover, fill that with water, and that's how we watered the plug trays that day, was soaking it. I don't want to risk doing that again. So the plan is when we do have to turn the water on here, when it's a little bit warmer, Brad is going to come here and he's going to help me every single day at the end of the day, and we are going to blow the lines out so that no water is left sitting, so we won't risk the chance of having frozen water, because plants need just a couple things to live, and one of them is agua. So we need the water. Okay, so I feel like we're ahead of the game here that already. We have the discs, we have the baskets, we have Grover, I've got the soil, I've got Ashley. There's really not much else I need. So we're gonna work and fill the baskets. All of these tables are gonna be filled with baskets. Nothing is gonna go in the sky until it's necessary, because I like to keep eyes on the plants. So we are actually also incorporating what's called a drench method. When the plants and the plugs come in, I'm gonna have a little Tupperware section with some stuff inside, like a fungicide and a preventative insecticide that's going to be dipped in. Every plant is going to be dipped so that we don't have a lot of issues that just come up in greenhouses. And then we have beneficial insects coming. And so between the two, these are all organic methods. It's BioWorks is the company that I'm getting the chemicals. One of the products is Root Shield, and I can't remember the name of the other product, but they are all listed as organic use, and I'm excited to see how they help in like warding off of a lot of the issues that you see inside greenhouse when you're growing in structures in the middle of winter. Soil Moist is actually something that I do sell in small containers too, but I'm mixing it like in a big way. So I'm going to be using, I actually have another one of these buckets, and it probably won't be enough. Yeah, it's not enough. So each one of these guys over here is 3.8 cubic feet. And this says for 1 cubic feet of soil, we use 1.2 ounces or 34 grams. So yep, 1 cubic foot. So we're going to multiply that by 3. So it's 1.2 times 3.8 really is, just did the math. One of these will be enough to add Soil Moist to 28 of these, and I have 2 of these coming, so I'll have enough for about 60, and that's about 2 pallets. But I only use this in my hanging baskets. I don't use it in the 4-inch material, so I should have enough actually for all the hanging baskets. I'll bring these 2 first and then I'll do it that way. Like last year, I think we stacked them and carried them. I didn't like the way that
it pushed down the
made them grow
soil.
Yeah, it didn't work well. So I'm trying to keep like a 1/2 inch to 1 inch of cuttings. Yeah. Okay. This is gonna be so nice because then when the plants come in, we can just like plant. I know. Neighbor Jerry. Hi, Jerry. Okay, we're gonna grab another bale and keep filling until we run out of room. Okay, this is 1 bale. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. Ooh, 30, 32. Okay, perfect. Okay, we were actually able to do a couple hundred, and then we just went and did a water run. So I got these 2 buckets. Ashley's coming in with some more buckets. Got Grover going, but over here on the ground, I think I showed this in a video earlier, but there's Silver Falls dichondra that rooted into the stone. I'm not sure if it's still alive. It's got a good grip on the stone here, but yeah. Wonder if there's any seed that I can save from this. I'm gonna have to get in there and take a closer look. I think there might be. Yup. Guess what? Silver Falls seeds. You wanna take them home? Yes!
Oh my God,
there's a ton.
I'll plant them tonight.
Yes. I can't remember who said it, but someone on one of my posts about growing Silver Falls from seed, they said that they saved their own seeds and they started their own every year. So I'm really excited. I've got a tray of Silver Falls dichondra that I'm growing from seed in my basement grow room. I probably have maybe 15, 20 germinated from, I think I started 40, so 2 whole soil blocks. But so I'm excited to see how that does, along with a bunch of other stuff that I'm going to try to grow from seed to, reduce costs. Things like people don't understand, it costs tens of thousands of dollars just to open the doors here every season, and where you can save money, I'm trying. Okay, we have a good start. We did a lot of cleaning in here when we first got in here, and then we filled like 400?
Yeah, 400.
So we're prepping more for tomorrow. We're almost done with the day. So Ashley's just gonna prep more of these buckets, and then we're gonna clean a little bit more, and then come back and do the same thing tomorrow. Looks like my delivery for plants is gonna be tomorrow between 4 and 6 p.m. So we have another whole day to get the pots filled, and then I will take the fertilizer and do a top dressing of this beautiful all-purpose fertilizer that will slow release. And again, this is like not really for me, this is for the customer. The same with the soil moist. It is just making for a better experience for the customers. And look, there's dirt under my nail. I've been waiting for that for a long time. Okay, we are ready for day 2. I'm in my living room editing this right now, and I forgot to do a clip that said, "Thanks for sticking around. We'll see you soon."